guys, Carl Cooper here with On the Black with a quick Q&A. But before I get into the Q&A, if anyone's going to be out at Citi Field in the near future, make sure you pick up a copy of Mets Magazine. I'm actually featured in this issue with a couple other bloggers, so be sure to pick that up. The blogger feature is on page 115, and you can read a little bit more about myself and a couple other bloggers that are featured in the recent issue of Mets Magazine, so check that out. Today's Q&A comes from Tony, and this Q&A has to do with R.A. Dickey, and the question is, what do you attribute R.A. Dickey's inconsistent performance to this year? Is it a control issue, or is it that he lacks protection in the rotation? Okay, so before I give you my opinion on that, let's just recap where Dickey is right now this year. He's 1-5. He has an ERA of 5.08 and a WHIP of 1.60. Dickey hasn't won a game since his first start of the season, which he pitched really well in that, but he's kind of struggled ever since that first game of the season, which is a little concerning. I would say, I was looking at his stats, and I would say the one thing that is most concerning about his performance this year is the home runs he's given up, and I just want to share this with you guys. He's in 8 starts this year, he's given up 6 home runs. Last year he had 26 starts for the Mets, and he only gave up 13 home runs in those 26 starts. So he's well ahead of his pace this year than he was last year. Now, in terms of what I attribute to his struggles, I'm not a pitching coach, and I don't claim to be an expert in mechanics or anything like that. But from everything that I've been reading and from what I hear on TV, I think the main concern is that maybe his knuckleball doesn't have the movement on it that it did last year, so he might be relying a little bit more on his fastball this year, which, if his knuckleball isn't moving and doing what it needs to do, then his fastball is going to be less effective too. And that's probably the reason why he's ahead of his pace in terms of the home runs he's given up this year. Looking at the schedule right now, hopefully the Mets won't have any more rainouts, but right now he's scheduled to pitch this weekend against the Yankees. And, with that lineup, even though the Yankees are struggling right now, with that lineup, hopefully Dickey will have his movement back in his knuckleball, because if not, that Yankee lineup, might tee off on him this weekend. So hopefully that doesn't happen. R.A. Dickey is definitely a fan favorite. He's one of my favorite Mets, so, I was very supportive of him getting the 2-year deal that he got. I know some people thought that was a bad move. I still think that was a good move, signing him for 2 years, and I really want to see Dickey turn it around here, so hopefully he will. But I think right now he needs to try to get a little bit more movement on his knuckleball, and again, that's at least from everything I've been reading and what I've been watching on TV. So those are my thoughts on Dickey. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll talk to you guys soon.